Are you living reactively, just responding to every demand in life? Or are you independent, confidently achieving goals on your own? But the greatest transformation comes when you become interdependent, working, creating, and growing together with others. Today we explore how the 7 habits of highly effective people will take you from busy to truly effective, from working hard to building powerfully with others. Begin with the end in mind. Vision first. Do you ever find yourself stuck in the relentless cycle of doing without clear direction? You're constantly busy, checking tasks off your to-do list, rushing from one commitment to another. But at the end of the day, you feel like you're not getting closer to what truly matters to you. If this resonates, you're not alone. Many of us live life reacting to demands rather than proactively shaping our destinies. The key to breaking this cycle is Stephen Covey's powerful second habit: begin with the end in mind. This habit isn't merely about setting goals, it's about deeply understanding your purpose and aligning every decision and action to that purpose. Imagine you're an architect. Would you start building without first designing the blueprint? The same principle applies to your life. If you don't know your desired outcome clearly, your actions might lead you in circles rather than forward. Consider this real-world example. Maria Chen, a successful corporate executive, once found herself overwhelmed by endless tasks. Despite her apparent success, she was increasingly dissatisfied. It was only after she took a weekend retreat to define her personal mission statement, her life blueprint, that things began to change profoundly. She visualized clearly the legacy she wanted to leave, the impact she aimed to create, and the quality of life she aspired to have. From that day forward, Maria would start each morning by reflecting on this mission statement. Every decision she made, every task she prioritized, was filtered through this guiding vision. The result? Clarity, fulfillment, and significant leaps in professional success. Her vision acted like a compass, always pointing toward true north, her highest goals and deepest values. How can you implement this powerful habit? Start small. Take 15 minutes today to visualize your ideal future vividly. Where do you see yourself in 5, 10, or 20 years? What legacy do you want to leave behind? Write your vision down. Put it somewhere you'll see it daily. This isn't just an exercise, it's the first step toward intentional living. Put first things first, prioritizing the essential. Imagine having a clear vision but consistently finding yourself distracted by urgent but less important tasks, emails, phone calls, meetings, and unexpected interruptions. It's a common issue. Many people know their goals but struggle to prioritize effectively. Covey's third habit, put first things first, addresses exactly this challenge. Stephen Covey introduces us to the time management matrix, a powerful tool that categorizes tasks into 4 quadrants based on urgency and importance. Quadrant 1, urgent and important tasks. Quadrant 2, important but not urgent tasks. Quadrant 3, urgent but not important tasks. Quadrant 4, neither urgent nor important tasks. Most people spend their time trapped in quadrants 1 and 3, responding to immediate crises and interruptions. While these quadrants demand attention, they rarely contribute significantly to long-term success or personal fulfillment. True effectiveness comes from investing consistent effort in quadrant 2, tasks that are critically important yet often neglected because they're not urgent. Let's return to Maria Chen's story. After identifying her vision clearly, she faced a new challenge: aligning her daily activities with her vision. Initially, Maria was spending 80% of her time reacting to emergencies and interruptions. She knew she needed a shift. Maria began scheduling strategic blocks into her calendar, 2 hours daily specifically reserved for Quadrant 2 activities. During this time, she focused solely on long-term strategic planning, relationship building, and personal growth. At first, it was challenging to protect this time. Colleagues frequently interrupted, and urgent issues continually arose. However, Maria held firm, politely redirecting non-essential tasks to later times. Gradually, her team adjusted and even began adopting similar practices. The result was transformative. Maria saw not only personal productivity skyrocket, but her entire team began performing at higher levels. What can you do today to prioritize effectively? Start by assessing your current schedule honestly. Track where your time goes for 1 week. Identify how much time you spend in each quadrant. Then intentionally shift your schedule. Block off at least 30 minutes daily for tasks that align directly with your long-term goals. Treat these blocks as sacred appointments, not negotiable. Communicate clearly to your colleagues and family about your new boundaries. Over time, you'll find yourself not just busier, but significantly more effective. Putting first things first is about saying no to good opportunities, so you can say yes to great ones. It's about proactive planning rather than reactive firefighting. Adopt this habit and watch your effectiveness multiply, your stress levels diminish, and your satisfaction in life grow. Take action now. Define your priorities clearly. Schedule your quadrant 2 time rigorously and stick to it relentlessly. Think win-win. Building powerful relationships. Imagine always approaching interactions with the mindset that someone must win while another loses. It's an exhausting way to live and operate, both personally and professionally. Covey's 4th habit, think win-win, introduces a transformative approach to human relationships by shifting from competition to collaboration. Win-win thinking isn't simply about compromise. It's about finding mutually beneficial solutions that value all parties involved. It seeks to build lasting relationships, trust, and collaborative environments where everyone can thrive. This approach moves us away from scarcity thinking, believing there's only a limited amount of success to share, to abundance thinking, where everyone's success multiplies through cooperation. Let's revisit Maria Chen's example. Early in her leadership, Maria often found herself in negotiations that felt competitive and draining. Budget discussions turned into battles where departments guarded resources fiercely. Maria realized that this zero-sum mindset limited the potential of both individuals and the organization. Determined to shift her team's culture, Maria started adopting and modeling win-win thinking. During budget negotiations, she began by clearly understanding everyone's priorities, concerns, and needs. Rather than pushing her agenda, Maria facilitated conversations to uncover creative solutions that addressed everyone's interests. This not only improved outcomes, but significantly strengthened team dynamics. How can you practically implement win-win thinking today? Start by genuinely seeking to understand others' perspectives before presenting your own. Listen actively and ask questions like, what outcomes would work best for you? And how can we structure this so everyone benefits? This approach signals respect and openness, inviting others to collaborate rather than compete. Also, consider long-term relationships over short-term gains. Win-win thinking prioritizes sustainability and ongoing mutual benefit, creating environments where trust flourishes and collaborative efforts multiply results. Start integrating this habit today and observe how your relationships transform from strained competition into enriching partnerships. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Powerful empathy. Have you ever felt misunderstood in a conversation or negotiation? Perhaps you found yourself frustrated because someone else seemed unwilling or unable to truly hear your perspective. Covey's 5th habit, seek first to understand, then to be understood, is about reversing our natural instinct to express our own viewpoint first. Instead, it places deep, empathic listening as a foundational skill. Empathic listening means genuinely understanding someone's perspective, feelings, and motivations without immediately reacting or offering advice. It involves patience, genuine curiosity, and compassion, significantly enhancing trust and communication quality. When people feel truly heard, they open up, increasing the potential for meaningful dialogue and collaboration. Maria Chen experienced this firsthand during challenging team discussions. Previously, she often jumped to conclusions or offered quick solutions without fully understanding the underlying issues her team faced. Realizing her communication approach was causing disconnects, she decided to practice deep, empathic listening actively. Maria began conversations differently, first seeking to understand her colleagues' viewpoints deeply. She asked open-ended questions like, "Can you tell me more about your concerns?" And, "What experiences are shaping your perspective?" She refrained from interrupting, judging, or immediately responding. This deliberate shift fostered an environment of openness, trust, and mutual respect. The results were dramatic. Her team members felt valued, understood, and more willing to engage openly. Problems were solved collaboratively, with greater creativity and less resistance. Productivity increased, conflicts reduced, and relationships deepened significantly. How can you practically incorporate empathic listening into your interactions? Start by consciously pausing before responding in conversations. Ask clarifying questions, genuinely seek understanding, and reflect back what you've heard to confirm comprehension. Phrases like, "If I understand correctly," or "It sounds like you're feeling," can be powerful tools for validation. Make a commitment to listening first in your next important conversation. Notice how it changes the dynamic. Over time, you'll find your relationships improving, communication deepening, and conflicts resolving faster and more constructively. By adopting the habit of seek first to understand, then to be understood, you're investing in the emotional health and collaborative strength of all your interactions, creating a powerful foundation for effective and meaningful relationships. Synergize, creating powerful outcomes together. Synergy means the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Covey's sixth habit, synergize, is the habit of creative cooperation, teamwork, and open-mindedness. It's about embracing diversity and seeing differences not as threats, but as opportunities for innovation and creative solutions. When synergy occurs, interactions become dynamic and creative. It's the highest activity in life where you see possibilities rather than problems. Synergy values differences, mental, emotional, psychological, and leverages them as strengths. Consider Maria Chen's experience once again. When faced with a complex product launch involving multiple departments, Maria encouraged a synergistic approach. Instead of isolating tasks and working in silos, she invited diverse teams to collaborative brainstorming sessions. Initially, team members resisted, hesitant to step out of their comfort zones. However, Maria facilitated open dialogue, actively encouraging the team to embrace diverse perspectives. Soon, innovative solutions emerged, ideas that would have never surfaced individually. The result? The product launch not only met its timeline, but also significantly exceeded expectations in performance and market acceptance. Synergy transformed isolated competence into collective brilliance. To apply synergy practically, create environments that encourage openness, trust, and respectful communication. Actively seek diverse perspectives in your team meetings and discussions. Encourage everyone to voice their ideas, and genuinely consider each perspective. When conflicts arise, view them as opportunities for deeper understanding and innovative solutions. Embracing synergy means moving beyond compromise and into creativity and collective growth. Make this your approach today and witness how collaborative efforts can achieve far greater results than individual ones.
Sharpen the saw. Continuous self-renewal.
Imagine trying to cut down a tree with a blunt saw. No matter how hard you work, progress will be painfully slow. Covey's seventh habit, sharpen the saw, emphasizes continual improvement and renewal in 4 key areas: physical, social-emotional, mental, and spiritual. This habit recognizes that maintaining your greatest asset, you, is essential for sustained effectiveness. Without regular renewal, you risk burnout, decreased productivity, and diminished happiness. Sharpening the saw means taking deliberate time for self-care, growth, and rejuvenation. Maria Chen realized the critical importance of this habit after periods of intense work led her to near burnout. She began deliberately carving out personal time for exercise, reading, reflection, and building meaningful relationships. Each week, she planned activities that rejuvenated her physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. The impact was profound. Maria experienced increased energy, clearer thinking, heightened creativity, and improved resilience. Her renewed state significantly benefited her personal life and professional effectiveness. By prioritizing self-renewal, she could contribute her best self consistently. Practically, sharpening your saw means intentionally scheduling time for activities that renew and invigorate you. Whether it's daily meditation, weekly fitness routines, reading inspirational books, or connecting with loved ones, these activities are investments in your long-term success and well-being. Commit today to incorporating these renewal activities into your schedule. Prioritize self-care, not as a luxury, but as a necessity. By regularly sharpening the saw, you enhance your capacity to live effectively, joyfully, and meaningfully. We've explored the essential habits of effective living, from envisioning our goals clearly, prioritizing strategically, embracing collaborative relationships, to practicing empathic listening. These habits aren't isolated actions. They're interconnected tools for personal and professional transformation. Maria Chen's journey illustrates vividly how applying these habits can significantly elevate your effectiveness, satisfaction, and impact. Her transformation was gradual yet powerful, reflecting consistent practice and mindful application of these principles. Now, the choice is yours. Effective living isn't a one-time event, but a continuous journey. Start small, stay consistent, and watch how your life begins to reflect greater clarity, fulfillment, and success. Which habit resonated most with you today? How will you implement it in your daily life? Leave a comment below sharing the habit you're committing to and one practical step you'll take this week to embody it. Your experiences inspire and support others on similar journeys. If you found this valuable, please like, subscribe, and share this video. Your support helps us reach more people who can benefit from these powerful habits. Let's grow together, fostering a community dedicated to effective, meaningful living.